He spread his wife's remains all over their bedroom floor just before his sister walked in on him. This is the case of Carlin Denio. Carlin and his wife Connie had invited family over for Thanksgiving dinner. His brother from out of town and his sister Tammy were scheduled to arrive around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. When they got to the house, they knocked, but there was no answer, so they knocked again, still nothing. They circled the property, knocking on windows and doors, but silence. Carlin had been previously diagnosed with FTD, a form of dementia, leaving its victims prone to sociopathic behavior. Due to his mental state, Carlin had gone missing before and had expressed thoughts of self-harm, so Tammy was concerned. She began to panic. She calls 911 and explains that her family was supposed to be gathering for Thanksgiving, but no one is answering the door. The dispatcher responds that while she can't direct her to break in, Tammy should follow her gut. With that, she and her brother remove one of the doors from its hinges and enter the home. At first, everything appears normal. Quiet. Too quiet. Tammy walks through the house searching for signs of the couple. She reaches the bedroom door, opens it, and finds Carlin laying on the bed. But her sister-in-law, Connie, was dismembered and spread all across the floor. Carlin locks eyes with Tammy. Neither of them speak. Tammy backs away slowly, then runs, headed for the front door. She calls 911 again, this time visibly shaken. Through tears, she described what she had just seen. A leg, a hand, a face. She tells dispatchers they need to respond immediately. My sister-in-law is in pieces on the bedroom floor, she said. I'm never going to get over this. Police arrived and entered the home to apprehend Carlin. But as they approached the bedroom, the scene became overwhelming. Several officers exited the home looking for a place to be sick. The condition of Connie's body was just too much. Carlin was handcuffed, brought out to the sidewalk, and covered with a blanket. Officers began asking questions, but Carlin responded, I've been mutilated. And when they pulled back the blanket, they saw that he was bleeding heavily. He had deep gashes on his neck, upper body, and inner thigh. Officers applied tourniquets and waited for EMS. At the hospital, investigators read Carlin his rights and began questioning him. He confessed almost immediately, said that the violence had been building for years, resentment, anger towards Connie, towards God, and towards himself. He told police that he woke up around 6 or 7 a.m. and decided today was the day. When Connie asked him why he was awake, he replied, today's the day. And then, in his own words, went to town and totally mutilated her. He described hacking away at her neck. When asked if Connie said anything, he said, oh yeah, fighting like a trooper. He told police the wounds on his own body were self-inflicted. He had turned the knife on himself during and after the attack, believing he too deserved to suffer. The weapon he used stunned investigators, a small green pocket knife. How he managed to kill Connie and dismember her with that tool remains one of the most disturbing aspects of the case. Over the following weeks, Carlin's wounds failed to heal. His health declined rapidly. He ultimately died in the hospital, never facing trial and justice never being served for Connie.